Good evening, my name is Garrett, and welcome to The Last Call. On tonight's verses, we have Wild Turkey Longbranch coming in at a 43% ABV, no age statement, versus Wild Turkey Rare Breed Barrel Proof Rye coming in at a 56.1% ABV, no age statement. Now, I've been doing several Wild Turkey products and doing some comparisons and just reviews over them. They'll be linked up above and down below so you can enjoy after this one. But I never went back to the Longbranch, and I more recently picked up another bottle of it because I wasn't a huge fan of it, but so far I've loved every other Wild Turkey product. So I wanted to see the big difference on these two. Now, the big thing we do know on this one is not only is it charcoal filtered, but it also is mesquite filtered as well. So we'll see what difference that does. We're going to be checking out nose, taste, and finally wrapping up with a bit of the market pricing. So yeah, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can definitely hang around for more episodes, especially if you are a Wild Turkey fan. Yeah, and I got tons of things coming out for them recently. And I will say I love both of the bottle styles on these. The thicker neck and things on the bottle. I love the shape of the Rare Breed here. That kind of almost like antique-y bottle shape. But this one here just looks so cool too. And of course, this is a celebrity brand. This is Matthew McConaughey's branding on that one. So yeah, there's that too. Wow. Color-wise, I think whoa. They are so close on color. If anything, this might be a hair darker over on the Longbranch. But it is so close together. Wow. All right. Let's start with notes on the Longbranch. You get a bit of that rye spiciness in there. It's got a bit of spice quality. So you start off right away. It's got a bit of ABV on there. Bit of maple sweetness. Almost a maple syrup sweetness. Yeah. Little earthiness in there. Little caramel. Definitely the caramel is showing up. Beautiful oak. You do get a bit of the grain going on as well. But the maple syrup note is really present right now for me. It's kind of nice. The ABV does show up, though, I will say that much. And if I remember right on my review originally, I felt like the ABV showed up pretty strong here, too. Yeah. But it doesn't quite go as much maple like Jack Daniel's maple, but it goes like more maple syrup sweetness. Bit of spiciness in there, a bit of pepperiness, but really got a really good nose to it once you get past that bit of ethanol going on. Okay, let's go for the Rare Breed. The big difference in the two is you're getting more of the rye spiciness here. Yeah. It's a little sweeter, but the fruit notes are a little more heavier here. Here, we didn't get really any fruit notes. Where here, you're getting a bit of that citrus, almost like an orange zest going on. The herbal in here is very present, not as much of the medicinal quality. Bit of tobacco, like a dark, earthy tobacco. But I love the nose on this one. It is awesome. It's very refined. It's very hefty, deep, and just inviting for a neat sip. But I love that spicy in there. And again, I'm not a huge medicinal rye fan. I like herbal rye. But when the medicinal shows up, it's a little more off-putting for me. Where here, I love that. This one's actually coming out a little sweeter now. A little more of the, little more vanilla showing up. Yeah. And maybe a little bit of like a lemon or a citrus kind of showing up there too. Not quite orange. But that's nice too now. Oh, all right. Let's go for taste on the Longbranch. It's a little warming, but actually the flavors coming across mimic the taste pretty well. Almost a little bit of a smoky earth in there. Just a little bit from that mesquite, I'm assuming. But it's got a nice, simple layer to it. A little bit of oak, a little bit of sweetness. It's got a little bit of spice going on. The vanilla is showing up. It's actually really nice right now. The mesquite, I'm assuming, is bringing almost a little bit of a metallic as well. I'm assuming because it seems like I'm getting the metallic so close to that bit of smokiness. Could be wrong, but I get a bit of that smokiness in there with that metallic. It's very easy drinking right now for me. Don't know why. And again, maybe it's always a possibility flavor drift happens, time of day happens. I wasn't a big fan of this one the first time, and I tried it again later on. I wasn't a big fan of it the second time. Here, maybe I've gotten a little more accustomed to flavors, but I like that. It's the mesquite is bringing across a different flavor profile to it. And maybe just a little bit of that herbal spiciness there, but really nothing similar to a rye going on in that glass for me. All right, let's go for rare breed. Oh, the warmth on that one. The mouthfeel coating. And that's where this one's going to win right from the sip. It's got such a warming sensation from that barrel proof that it's inviting. It's got that rye spice going on, but not spicy as in like a rye herbal medicinal. The herbal is coming across so well. Not quite going into tea territories, but it's nice and simple at that. The pepperiness is there, the spiciness is there, the oak is showing up, the orange zest is there. The mouthfeel is fantastic. You get a little bit of sweetness from the vanilla, but you don't get as much sweetness here as compared to the Longbranch. That is an easy pour for me. It's always going to be if you pour me this any time of the day, I'd be a happy camper. I love the mouth coating on it, even though it's at high ABV. It's not burning ethanol. It's not offensive in those notes. I do love that maple syrup smokiness that's coming across in this one right now for me. It's nice, but again, I'm still getting a bit of that metallic going on. It's teetering to offensive, but not quite. All right, let's talk about market price, because we all know market price is market price, and it's always going to vary. You can pick this up in my market as low as about $35, like at a Total Wine. I've seen it go as high as about $45 at most stores. Usually I can find it pretty easily right about $38 at like my big box stores. The rare breed rye is a different beast, because you're looking anywhere, the cheapest I've seen it is about $60 all the way up to $70. And to be honest, for me personally, the rare breed rye is going to win it. I think it just brings across a better flavor profile. Yes, this is a bourbon and this is a rye. Don't get me wrong. I know that's a difference here. But if you see both of these on the shelf, and this is $60 and this is $43, you're going to want to know the difference. Like, why should I buy this? If you don't like rye and you say, Garrett, I hate rye, I've had several ryes, this is really good. This is a good replacement if you're looking for something in that wild turkey territory. But if you go, Garrett, bourbon or rye, I don't care. I like them both. The rare breed rye is going to beat it any day of the week for me. That's just my opinion, but I love what the rare breed rye really does. So yeah, there you have it. Wild Turkey Longbranch versus Wild Turkey Rare Breed Barrel Proof Rye. If you have any questions about either bottle, let me know down in the comment section below. I will do my best to answer it. And if you have any specific spirits I should put up against each other for the Friday night fights, let me know down below as well. I love doing these A/B comparisons and sharing with you at home the outcomes. And as always, may your last drink of the night be the best one.
even like it might